Miami, New York, Norfolk, cities that wake up, work, and sleep, assuming the ocean is a barrier.
But 600 feet below, the barrier has been breached. The Yasen-M is already here.
This steel, it is not just metal. It is the skin of the motherland.
A double-hull design. Complex, expensive, and incredibly hard to kill.
One microscopic bubble in the weld, and the ocean will crush us like a soda can.
Titanium alloys, lighter than steel, stronger, and non-magnetic. A nightmare for magnetic anomaly detectors. The KTP-6 nuclear reactor. It doesn't just power the ship, it gives it unlimited range.
While American cities run on grids that can fail, the Yasen carries its own eternal sun.
The smoother the blade, the quieter the submarine. This is where silence is forged. Silence is armor. The engines float on rafts, disconnected from the hull.
This is the nervous system. Do not cross the nerves.
The Irtish amphora. It takes up the entire bow. It hears everything.
Behind the tower. The teeth. Vertical silos for cruise missiles.
Each silo holds missiles that can reach these homes from 1,500 miles away.
They dress her in rubber. It absorbs sonar. It makes a 13,000-ton ship disappear.
We replaced 30 men with silicon chips. She flies herself.
Below the surface, space is a luxury. The Yasen-M class optimizes every inch, providing the crew with
no optical periscopes, just cameras and sensors connected by fiber optics.
The Yasen-M class, known as the black hole, requires a specialized coating. Here we see the final layers being applied.
Fly, my beauty! Make us proud!
She enters the White Sea. But her destination is the warm waters of the West.
As the turbines spin up, the sheer power of the Kazan is unleashed. A new era of submarine warfare begins.
Sea trials begin, testing the limits before the deployment.
Underwater, she is not a ship. She is an aircraft flying through a dense medium.
600 meters. The steel compresses. The crew prays the welds hold.
35 knots, faster than most things that can hunt it.
But speed is loud. Silence is lethal.
The Caliber cruise missile. A sword that can strike from underwater.
Target destroyed. The trials are over.
At the Sevmash pier, the Yasen-M submarine undergoes final preparations. It's a complex logistical dance.
The Yasen-M slips the leash. Destination, the Atlantic. To get to America, she has to run the gauntlet, the GIUK gap. Ultra-quiet mode. No pumps, no fans, just drifting.
Gliding silently over the seabed, the Yasen-M approaches the critical SOSUS sensor cable. The slightest deviation could compromise the mission.
Breakthrough. She is now a needle in a 40 million square mile haystack.
Life continues in the west. No alarms. No warnings.
The crew eats fresh bread while hunting targets. Maintaining peak physical condition below the waves requires intense discipline, a way to cope with the relentless pressure of confinement.
The reactor never sleeps, so neither do I.
A U.S. Navy Poseidon, searching for anomalies.
Thread. Faced with an imminent threat, the Yasen-M executes a battle, banking sharply.
She hides under the thermocline. The temperature change bounces sonar away.
Lost contact. The American pilot sees nothing but waves. South, towards the sun, towards the Caribbean.
Deep in the Atlantic, the USS Arleigh Burke detects an anomaly.
Contact designated Sierra 1.
We have a transient acoustic signature. It's big.
At 30 knots, the guided missile destroyer begins its aggressive pursuit across the open ocean.
Just 90 miles from Florida, closer than a flight from New York to DC. It surfaces, not because it has to, but because it wants to be seen.
A floating fragment of Russian territory, right on the doorstep.
Havana Harbor. The ghosts of the Cold War are watching.
The Kazan, a formidable Yasen-M class submarine, requiring expert local knowledge to navigate these narrow waters.
Russian nuclear submarine docks in Cuba.
This move signaled a dangerous turning point.
Are those missile hatches? They look huge.
The formidable Yasen-M submarine Kazan arrives in Havana, its crew maintaining strict discipline in the tropical heat.
Docking a submarine of this scale requires precision. The tugboats provide the gentle touch needed to guide the 13,800-ton vessel.
Zircon, Onyx, Caliber, the names of the weapons sleeping beneath these covers. While tourists drink mojitos nearby, the reactor hums quietly.
Even at harbor, the Yasen-M class is never unguarded. Underwater security teams...
Fuel for the machine! Food for the men!
Blessing. In a display of international solidarity, Cuban military officials were welcomed aboard the state-of-the-art Yasen-M.
She's sitting pretty, but sooner or later, she has to come out.
The captain understood that the enemy could not hide forever.
Young men in a strange land, brief respite from the iron coffin.
Against the backdrop of this fiery sunset, the Yasen-M class submarine, the Kazan, 5 days. The visit is over.
The separation is underway. The Kazan leaves the safety of the pier.
Bridge, slow ahead together. Watch the stern line.
Back to the deep. The game restarts.
Going dark. De nouveau.
The destroyer's state-of-the-art sonar system was designed for unmatched underwater tracking.
I lost her. Where did she go?
The Yasen-M is designed for one thing: to vanish.
Hypersonic, Mach 9. From launch to impact in Washington, minutes.
There is no safe zone anymore.
Kazan is just the beginning. Novosibirsk, Krasnoyarsk, Arkhangelsk.
From the ice of the north to the heat of the South.
Fire in compartment 7! All hands respond!
This intense training ensures the crew maintains composure and efficiency during a real emergency at sea.
A machine is only as good as its master.
They're back. And they're good.
The enemy had returned, demonstrating a capability the U.S. fleet hadn't anticipated.
Here, the cold steel of the Kazan meets the vibrant life of the open ocean. A stark hidden in the traffic, unseen. Surface operations during a storm test the resilience of the Kazan class, exposing the vessel to the full fury of the sea.
The heart beats strong.
Back to the cold waters of the motherland. The cycle completes.
Fathers, sons, husbands, returning from the edge.
The Yasen-M submarine, the Kazan, maneuvers into the concrete pen. A meticulous process of parking the beast.
Security never ends.
They sleep safely tonight.
But the Yasen-M is waiting. And next time. The Yasen-M represents a new chapter in naval warfare. Silent hunters.
This is the final dive. Below the Kazan lies only the endless depth of the
Point. It might not surface,